Hi Internet, it's me, MJ. In case you didn't already know, I'm reviewing the Amazon Kindle. I've been using it for about 2 weeks now, so I have a pretty good idea of what I like and what I don't like. We're going to take this to 5 separate locations to see how you might use it in your daily life, and it's my hope that this whole thing is worth your time, and if you're considering getting one, that it might help you in your decision. So, here we go. So like many of you, I do a lot of my reading in bed. And normally, I wouldn't say it's awkward, but it does involve some finagling. The only thing I don't particularly like about reading a book in bed is that if I fall asleep and this closes, I have to find my page again, which, you know, what a complainer. But it's difficult sometimes. If this falls asleep, if I fall asleep and I don't touch this, this will fall asleep. And then it will remember where I was in my book. So the next time I turn it back on, it's just going to jump to where I fell asleep, which is awesome. Is it worth $350? I'm not so sure about that yet, but hopefully when I take it to a few more locations, we will figure that out together. The next place I decided to use my Kindle was in my Sunday school class. If I hadn't have bookmarked the verses I wanted to use for my lesson that day, it would have taken me forever to find them. And even though the Kindle is much lighter than the Bible, it's still easier for me to look things up in the actual book. So in this scenario, book definitely wins. Okay, so here we are in my car, and I'm not going to advocate reading while driving. But a feature that I didn't know about the Kindle that I'm really excited about is the fact that it will read aloud to you. And since it has a headphone jack and my Fiesta has an audio import, I can plug my Kindle into my Fiesta and it will read a story to me.
Lydia, but you are
It's
always
Pride and
giving her
Prejudice.
the preference. They have none of them much to recommend them, replied he. They are all...
No, it doesn't sound perfect, of course not. But that's awesome. So if you don't buy the audiobook version of a book you're reading, you can plug your Kindle into your car, assuming it has an audio import, and it's going to read to you. Whether you want to take a nap or you want to drive, that is a cool feature. So we are in the kitchen. We're going to do the Kindle cookbook versus traditional cookbook challenge. When my hands are gross and dirty, they're not right now, but when I'm cooking and they're disgusting, I don't mind grabbing the pages of this $20 cookbook and flipping them and getting grease and salt and milk and whatever all over this paper cookbook. This thing is close to $400. And with my bad habit of wanting to touch the screen and grab pages and things like that, I don't want to cook with this because I don't want to get it all grubby and disgusting. So between the two, traditional cookbook definitely beats Kindle cookbook. Okay, so here I am at Black Horse Cafe, formerly known as Uptown. I come here a lot. Today, I brought a copy of W magazine. It's my favorite fashion magazine. And I'm not into really high fashion or runway shows or couture, obviously, as much as I am the advertisements. I think aesthetically, they're really beautiful and usually very well designed. On my Kindle, I have The New Yorker, which is mostly text anyway, and it reads really, really well. Now, I pay $3 a month to get The New Yorker on my Kindle, which is great because I think they're like $3 an issue, and they're weekly, so I'm saving a lot of money there. I already have a subscription to W, and they don't have a subscription to W available on here. And like I said, I'm paying mostly for the advertisements anyway. So for something that's really image heavy, I would not recommend the Kindle. For something like W, one, it's not available, but also I would prefer to read it in magazine form. In cafe land for reading magazines, I prefer W over my Kindle. I'm going to go get some coffee. Knowing how much I love the Kindle's read aloud feature, I decided to take it with me to the gym. In general, I don't like to read at the gym because it's very difficult to keep track of where I am on the page. The Kindle's read aloud feature definitely helps with that. So instead of getting stuck watching TV or listening to the same workout mix over and over and over, I can actually spend my time while I'm running learning something or reading something interesting. Definitely more productive than listening to Britney Spears. So, after using this for 2 weeks, I can safely say that I like it a lot more than I thought I was going to. The portability, like I thought, is hands down the best feature of the device. I'm still loyal to books, but I really love this. However, I think for the amount of dollars that they're charging for it, it should be faster to respond. When I use the Kindle app on my iPhone, it's super fast and convenient, and the two sync together. It's like magic. But when I come back to my actual Kindle, it just seems to lag a little bit. If you've got the disposable income to go buying fun stuff like this right now, I would totally recommend it. I do not think you'd be disappointed. Or if you know someone that needs a gift soon, it'd be a great gift. However, on my budget, I see myself waiting maybe a couple of years until the price point comes down or it's just a little more impressive speed-wise. That doesn't mean I don't like it. It might just mean that I'm a cheapskate. Hopefully this has been useful for you. If you want more information, you can check out my website at melissacompanucci.com, or if you do the Twitter thing, you can follow me on Twitter at twitter.com/melissajenna. Thanks for watching. Bye. Or if you do the Twitter thing, you can follow me on Twitter at YouTube. Damn! Twitter.com/melissajenna.